Hey.
Hi.
We are reporting fresh off of The Bachelor.
Bachelor in Paradise.
Bachelor in Paradise. Episode 5,000. Wow. Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot of hours.
I think this is 6. Because they...
Well, our last episode was 3, 4, so this is 5, 6.
Yeah, you're right,
Okay.
you're right.
So, 5, 6, we just watched it, and let's just, honestly, let's just dive right in. Here's what stood out for me.
Wait, first, can we do comments from people on YouTube?
Yeah. Please.
Okay.
Read them.
This one says, Sam, you're a dumb bitch.
Well,
Couldn't agree more.
The audience sees what the audience sees, and some of it's true.
Aidan, you're gay. I say prove it. No, so we have... So apparently, What's-His-Face's tattoo is, from a Jewish wedding ceremony vow.
Shut up.
But aren't you not allowed to get tattooed in Judaism?
You aren't, but people do.
Fair.
Shout out to my cousins. Shout out to all my friends.
Fair enough.
But who told us this? Who's
Lauren.
tattoo? Who's tattoo?
Lauren. I don't know how to say that. Do you want to take a stab?
No. Oh, Lauren Chaya Zavaha Music.
There you go.
She seems Christian.
And then my personal favorite, just for the title alone, is Miss Quirky Potato. She said that we're the only reason that she watches the Bachelor/Bachelor related shows.
We'll take it.
These videos give her life.
And hun, you give us life.
And Gosh Nicole says, 199 subscribers and a big bitch ain't one. You defs deserve more subs, and we couldn't agree more.
So
yeah, thank you so much
way to start this episode, Aidan.
Like a bit of a boost?
A little bit of morale boost for me. I feel...
Yeah.
I was at a 7. I want to say I'm at a steady 12 at this point.
Can I blow you out of the water now?
Yes.
Okay, so last week, we joked about the source of much of the drama on the show, an ordering 7 of the book. Written by Andy Dorfman's ghostwriter. And right here, hot off the presses...
Oh my god! Aidan! We've been hanging out for hours. You haven't said this to me.
Wow!
Okay.
I knew that would be a fire reaction.
I also asked you to bring me a book today. I've never asked you before. I'm like, please, I just want something to read. Woo!
I told her I forgot.
The Lord has answered my prayers, but Lord, I knew.
Wow.
Okay,
Here
first
we
of
are.
all, hard shell cover.
Okay, I just want to say for 1 second that this cost me $30.
Wow.
Before shipping.
Wow. Shipping? You didn't go to the bookstore and get this?
This came to me.
Oh my god, you ordered it online.
Yeah, sure did. I
don't
went home
know
that
what's
night.
more effort.
Me
I'm
neither.
screaming.
But
Are you almost done?
No.
Okay.
Do you know how much work it is to invest myself in this stupid piece of shit?
Holy shit, you guys. This is it.
This is Jesus Christ right here on the
So this is Jesus herself. It's not okay. Turning heartbreak into happily never after.
It's kind of...
The Lord's words, you know? I don't even know. Should we read this or no? We shouldn't. Andy Dorfman, these are her credits, okay? Usually it's award-winning journalist. Andy Dorfman starred on season 10 of The Bachelorette and was a finalist on season 18 of The Bachelor. That's it. That's all they had to say.
That's all there is to her. Who's it dedicated to? Chris Harrison.
Nope. Oh, I wish. To all the broken hearts of the world, one day all the pain will make sense.
I can't wait to comb through this for highlights. We're doing a dramatic reading.
Oh, we are.
Okay. Special episode coming soon. Look forward to that.
You've done the Lord's work.
Thank you.
I don't even know what sort of discuss at this point. That was the peak of my year.
Well, should we dive in where she dove out? Josh?
Okay.
Is there
great start.
Stuff to say there?
So I have Insight. That's Amanda's blog. Yeah, boots on the ground. I really dug deep for this one. And she said, Amanda, that Nick was here for Jen. Which is
the whole time.
The whole time. So, he didn't even care that Amanda was sucking face with pizza breath, Mick. Disgusting.
Pizza breath, Mick. Disgusting right now.
He had a slice of za or 7
yeah,
prior
sure
to this
did.
moment. And
Full pizza. But anyways, whatever. Who cares about me?
Nope.
I loved Evan just, over to Amanda every single time. It was sweet of him, but, wouldn't he rather be dead?
I don't get it. I don't know if he, like, got paid more to do that or if that was really something that he thought made sense.
Like, imagine making out with your boyfriend and being like, hold on. What was that, Evan?
What was that, like, tween
should we do this again?
disgusting?
Also, I just don't think Evan should be there. I think I've said this before, but he looks like... he's always, to me, like, can I get a Pinot? Oh, sorry, Evan, I thought you were another person who worked on set again.
Literally, he looks like a set PA. He's so gross.
And he's always around.
Why did they wake him up from his slumber to make it seem like he had died?
I kind of
hoped. And then they go to the why was he, like, I know that he's a pussy, so they're, like, playing into that a lot. So he goes to the hospital, he needs Carly there, and now Carly's, like, kind of into it. Something about these past 3 episodes, it seems like the producers were just like, this would be hilarious.
Right. But I think that he did it, like, I feel like he was like, I'll get her attention if I pretend to be sick. And maybe he, like, panicked a producer or something. They're like, oh, shit, like, he drank too much. Like, he is a pussy. Like, he's not the person who I would be surprised would, like, go into cardiac arrest after 2 glasses of wine.
I don't disagree with you, but, like, they were complaining that his ankle was swollen, yet
I
he
think
was,
that
like,
was just
trotting along to her room to ask her to...
I think the producers were just doing that. Like, I think when he pretended that he couldn't wait to be asleep and they couldn't wake him up, that was, like, him. And then the next day, when they were like, oh, you gotta go to the doctor, I think that was the producers being like, oh, we'll find something wrong with you. And you're gonna go on a journey, yeah.
But I thought it was weird that the nurses even came to her room at all and was like, Evan. It's like, why? What would make them approach him in the first place?
Right. No,
He's
I don't know.
sleeping. I don't get it. So yeah, Carly has a single on SoundCloud, which we have listened to. We've already listened to it. Her voice is fine. The music, not great.
Awful.
Okay?
It's brutal.
We're not running to
350,000 listens, though, which is more than I can claim.
Yeah.
Alternatively, there are a lot of comments on it that I think are just her with, like, ghost accounts, which are,
You're amazing.
everybody knows that Carly should be the next Bachelorette, like, JoJo's crazy, blah, 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 blah. They're, like, there's...
her.
Yeah. All her.
Her and her brother who was on this show.
And her management, who I'm thinking is Mrs. Waddell, her mom.
Oh, I can assure you that's true.
Yeah.
If Jessica Simpson, if Beyonce's manager. Anyways, other things. Like, who else?
We sent home Christian.
Yes.
And Sarah gave her rose to Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Who else got the boot?
I don't know. It didn't matter because Ashley came.
Ashley I.
So Ashley I comes down. Right off the bat, I'm going to say her trot down those stairs was as if, like, she knew she was coming. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
She really played into the camera. She was like,
I have arrived.
It was slow-mo. She, like, made sure her contouring was just...
blotchy as hell.
Brown as ever, and didn't make sense. But she tried, and we bless her and thank her for that.
Yeah.
She's a disaster. She's a disaster of a person, but she also makes Jared look like a piece of shit, too.
But she makes Lace look sane.
For sure.
Oh, that's what I want to talk about. I love... because Kayla came first.
Yeah.
And she, like, sauntered down to the beach. She's like, I have my eyes on Jared. Again, why? And Jared was like, oh, well, actually, me and Emily have a bit of a connection. And she was like, oh, I totally get it. I understand. I'll go ask out, like, Nick or someone. He's like, no. Babe, you sit tight. I'm just going to go talk to her and tell her to fuck off. And he, like, sauntered over to her, and he's like, ooh, so Kayla's here, and I think that the 2 of us are going to go. And Emily was like, I mean, fuck me, sure. Like, what am I supposed to say?
So the twins have become somewhat of, like, the people that you debrief with. Like,
yes.
Neither of them have relationships. Neither of them really ever will. But, like...
You're the B-list girlfriends.
She doesn't know what condescending means. She's got words off.
Did that not... Have you seen Making a Murder?
No, I never
Okay,
will.
So there's one scene where Brandon Dassey, who's 17, the police are like, your statement was inconsistent, and there's the audio of him talking to his mother.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what does inconsistent mean? And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, oh.
Gross.
Emily is the Brandon Dassey of Bachelor in Paradise.
Horrible title.
Shout out to him for just getting out of jail, though.
Okay, so we have to roll past because I know nothing.
That's fine, keep going.
I think that the 2 blondes just become, like, the girls that you, like, confide in.
They're the girls that are always in the bathroom at the party when you're too drunk and need to complain about something.
Yes. They are the girls in the washroom that you meet and hope to never meet again, but they're always there.
Yes.
So, whatever. He's going out with Kayla. Fucking Ashley I walks in and just expects right off the bat that she will lose her V card and become married to this guy
Jared.
based off of their inability to consummate and ever, like, actually hook up, but they're best friends. She claims that they're best friends.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's a mainly text-based relationship.
I'm sure.
That is,
Maybe
like,
a bachelor cruise here and there, but I can't imagine that they ever really meet IRL and hang
Oh,
out.
absolutely not. Does he even reply? I feel like it's 18 messages to 1K.
But what bothers me is, like, okay, she's a vile disaster. Like, she's pretty, but she's...
She makes women look bad.
She
makes people look bad.
She makes people look bad, but she makes women look bad. She's, like, the female stereotype that she needs to get it in. She needs to get laid and
This is what happens when you, like, hold on to your virginity for way too long. You hype it up to something insane. God. You put too much pressure on other things and other people.
And then you do it and you're like...
And then you have all that pent-up sexual rage and you just cry all the time.
She is, what's it called?
Insane.
Yeah, that's the word.
She, like, even when she was on the date with Daniel, and she was like, why is, like, crying make me look bad? Crying isn't a sign of weakness. Everybody cries. That's totally fine. But when you're literally, like, let the rain fall down.
Wake my dreams.
Like, stop.
Yeah, like...
It's too much.
No, it's not that there's, like, a limit to crying. It's like, he doesn't like you, so you have to move on because it's making you look very... very lame. Like,
and the crying's not helping that either.
But I also hate that, like, she'll have confrontations with Jared and he won't just be upfront. Like, literally all he has to do is be like, I don't like you, this isn't mutual, and I'm with Kayla now.
But he couldn't even say that to Emily, and they, like, don't even have near the same connection or, like, emotional baggage.
Yeah.
Like, she was like, so you're over with her now? And he's like, you're a cool girl. And she's like, you too.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Like... I don't know.
He's a huge pussy.
He's a huge pussy, and he's a restaurant manager. It's like you'll leave the island and you will just go straight to Chili's because I'm sure that he's the restaurant manager.
Boston Pizza at
great milestones.
Maybe.
But that's on a good
day.
Montana's. Jack Astor's on a, like, here's hoping, you know?
Tuesday night, he's, like, giving full reign.
The pedestal, I just want him to be knocked down because I don't get it.
I agree.
Much like everyone else there, I think they're all trash. Anyways, we move on because there's someone else we should talk about.
And it could be...
Wait.
Jen coming?
Jen coming. Honestly, I'm straight up rooting for Nick. Like...
Me too.
I think he's
been a good friend to a bunch of them and also a real voice of reason.
When
the twins were being annoying, he was like, why are you talking like babies? That's annoying.
When did that happen?
It was, like, right at the end of Monday's episode.
Oh.
They were all lying, looking at, like, a iguana, and they were, like, talking to it in baby voice, and he's like...
No.
Yeah. He's like, get me out of here.
Yeah. And also, he was the only one to Ashley I that saying, like, you're delusional.
Yeah, he's like, it's not love.
This isn't love.
Yeah. Also, her plan was insane.
When
she's like, I came here to get over him while he's still here. Which is the same reasoning that Kayla can't go for him because it's in front of her.
She's just going in circles because she's just, like, not with reality that he doesn't love her.
You're right.
She needs a good talk with either one of us. I think we'd give it to her straight in a second.
Fully.
Wake up. You need to wake up.
Get it together, girl. You're bigger than this. You're better than that. You have a beauty blog.
You have an eyelash line.
Ugh.
I won't buy from it, but someone may.
I will.
Okay. We both will.
I fucking spent $40 on...
We are not above Bachelor merch, so, like, why would I lie to...
How much do you think it costs? Let's order it next week.
We have, like, eyelashes.
I'll put mine on
like lace.
You, and you put... Yes.
Okay. Who else do we want to talk about?
Lace and, what's-his-face, and Izzy and Vinny went on the double date.
Yeah.
The first one ever, which was, like, overhyped.
They're gonna end next
week. Can I tell you something? Like, usually I find Lace, like, very crazy, and I'm like, LOL, like, she's nuts, whatever, and, like, she's leaning into it. But if I was at a bar doing something, like, filming the show, like, having a good time...
Frogs?
Yeah, and someone threw a pitcher of water on me, I'd lose it, too.
I'd lose it, too. Or I'd be like... I don't know, actually. I've never been in, like, the heat of the noche with, like, a moment so aggressive, but I'm sure I'd be...
Oopsies.
Oopsies.
Sam does what she does best. and that's hit stop recording.
And then I have to make a new video.
It's fine. We're living, we're learning.
Living and learning and stopping and growing at the same time.
Exactly.
So, yeah, she poured a drink on her, and then they were at Senior Frogs, just to confirm, at a place that I have walked by with my family in tow.
Yeah.
Arm in arm.
Did you guys go there?
Of course not. We are not
Monsters.
Fair.
You're not filming a reality show. Why go in?
So, no. We're no.
Right.
The answer's no.
Senior Frogs.
Also, we don't, like, party together. It's, like, a very, like, G-rated family vacay, but more on that later. So, conversely, back at the house, the other couple's date was Carly and Evan, where he did push-ups, and she sat on top of him, and it was just, like, not cute. It was not
Gross.
cute. But it's all part of the package. He is presenting himself in a way, and we are squashing it, but
yeah.
really seeing his true colors, which has been a pretty unpleasant experience, but...
He's just, like, cringe after cringe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I don't even want to put my head in that mind space. He's my nightmare.
So, what are the other people that we have to talk about? Or is that
I think that the thing we can just, like, wind out with is a shout-out to the editing. Like, there was a lot of it.
Oh, I was like, of this show?
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, we're doing a little bit of editing ourselves tonight. But no, Bachelor in Paradise.
Just like...
Making Ashley I talk to the parrot. The gross sexual montage of metaphors for having sex for Josh and Amanda.
Aidan thought that the bartender's name was...
I don't want to talk about it, don't say it. Don't say it,
Well,
it's too embarrassing.
I said it was a safe space, and it is, so I'm true to my word.
Thank you.
His name's Jorge. We know this. Viewers at home, we know this? Okay. What were you saying? The editing's amazing. Ashley comes and there's a storm. Like, I'm sure the producers
a storm,
had a
train going into a tunnel.
When Gross, Josh, and what's her name finally had sex, they had fireworks and just
a fountain exploding.
Just like a bunch of Google images compiled together.
A flower blossoming.
Yeah, like whatever sexual motifs they could think of with nature, they did it. And it was not necessary. We knew what was happening. But they obviously have time on their hands, and we respect them for it.
I mean, who's
Lord
to blame?
knows we do.
Yeah, I was going to say. Can't really point fingers here.
And listen, like, do I want to someday be on that set and just, like, see what goes down?
Yes.
Definitely. Bucket list goals, you know? But for now, like, I'll carry on with my life. But I just, like, want to see how these producers make shit happen.
I agree.
And the manipulation is just out of this world. Like, they make these people do whatever.
I know.
Go to the hospital, even if you're not feeling well.
Tell jokes all night.
Yeah.
Rub this lotion on one arm with your other not arm.
Pour maple syrup on your body and, like, try and be an actor. I don't know.
Who's to say? What will next week hold, you know?
And on that note, fans.
Friends, family.
Sisters and brothers. I feel like we're so close. Like, we always say, like, our fans are, like, they keep us grounded, you know?
We do always say that.
We do have, like, what, 9 more subscribers, you were saying? But emotionally, it feels like millions. And we just, we carry on, and we continue to live, but, like, we remember our roots, and remember, like, where we came from, which was right here, so, like...
Ground zero. Here we are. The base hub.
The base hub. It's a boots on the ground scenario.
Sure is. I mean, leave us a comment below if you've read Andy's book.
If you guys have any insight into anything that happens, like, we need to know.
Yeah.
We need to know.
Me too.
We need to know. Like, if I need to learn anything this summer, it's just, like...
Where they hang out. What their middle names are. Who they went to kindergarten with. Who slept with who. Are there Bachelor events regularly? How can I get tickets? Can I be your +1? Can Samantha be my +1 to your +1?
Love that you called me Samantha for the first time ever.
Mm-hmm.
Vinny obviously, final note, Vinny obviously leaves this show single because his, like, nonna of a mom spoke on After the Final Rose.
Yes. Completely.
So he's alone. We know that's for sure.
Christian
Christian,
could do better, I think.
whatever. Does
You
she
don't think?
speak? I have no idea what she's like. You?
I think she's just like a legit girl.
Another shout out to the moment that the camera just like zoomed in on Jen's breasts for 5 minutes when they were on the boat. Just like
Yeah.
a straight, like not even a little neck and not even a little tum, just like
Right in there.
boobs. Straight
Yay to
teats.
hay.
Yay to hay and nothing more, nothing less. So,
Yeah. I mean, great
why beat around the bush?
cinematography, you know?
Yeah. The vision they have,
What were they going for? What was the metaphor?
it's truly art.
It's a mystery. But anyways, yeah. Comment, subscribe, and like.
We need you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll see you next week, and you know, we do love you. Okay. I made this so much longer than it needed to be.